girls wait for you.
Popping socialites, you know what I'm talking about? This your boy Billy Cash back with another episode of Social Climate. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody that held me down. Shout out to everybody that click like. Shout out to the people that shares my videos. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the socialite gang, period. Gang. And on this episode right here, oh man, we're going to Michigan. We're going to Michigan, Flint, Michigan, Township, Michigan, where a gruesome chain of events happened because a person was lonely at Christmas time. What do the lonely do at Christmas? So look, stay tuned if you want to hear what happened on this bloody Christmas Eve in Michigan. Social Climate, let's get it. This podcast is brought to you by niggas who are generally concerned with most of the dumb shit that's going on right now. By the way, I'm your host, Billy Cash, aka Cole, and welcome to Social Climate. Socialites, let me tell you, you're looking at Kevin Bacon. Not the actor Kevin Bacon, not the Kevin Bacon from Footloose, not the Kevin Bacon from A Few Good Men, but 25-year-old Kevin Bacon from around the Flint, Michigan area. He was on dating apps, I guess trying to find some companionship, and he stumbled upon Mark Latunsky, a 50-year-old man who lived in Township, Michigan. They decided to hook up, meet each other on Christmas Eve. I'm guessing this is the first meeting. I don't have all the details. Maybe they've met before, but he went to Latunsky's house on Christmas Eve, and Kevin Bacon was never seen again. Now, with police research, they found out that Kevin Bacon was actually murdered in Mark Latunsky's house. But, it gets so much deeper than that, because when Mark Latunsky was brought in, he admitted to the whole crime. And the things that he admitted to, it's like some shit from Hannibal Lecter. He said that he stabbed a man in the back, cut his throat, strung him up to the ceiling, cut off his genitalia, other body parts, and I don't know if he cooked it, but he consumed it. He ate it. This is some Hannibal Lecter shit for real. And his parents is really going through it because everybody in the community know Kevin Bacon as being a great guy. And I can imagine him being a great guy, but it's Christmas time. You get a little lonely. This should be a cautionary tale for a lot of people. When you meet people on these social apps, you need to tell people where you're going, where you're departing from, where you're going to end up. I hate that this happened to a young man, 25 years old, that had his whole life ahead of him, dealing with a monster that he had no idea was out there. And there's a lot of predators out there. So look, check out some video on this, and I'm coming back. Social Climate.
Bacon was found dead in a Bennington Township home days after going missing on Christmas Eve. The man police say is responsible for his death is now behind bars, facing life in prison.
TV5's Rachel McCrary shares the new information tonight, and we must warn you, what you're about to hear is extremely graphic and may be upsetting to many.
Yeah, evil does exist, and it touched us.
Carl and Pamela Bacon's son has been laid to rest, but details into exactly how he died continued to haunt his parents. Kevin was killed last month after meeting up with a stranger online.
It's gut-wrenching to hear the details, and we're just beside ourselves. I don't think we've had the time
to process everything yet.
Yeah, to process everything. It's all been it's been so fast-paced the past few days.
Shiawassee court records released today indicate that Mark Latunsky, who is now accused of Kevin's murder, told police how he killed and mutilated Bacon's body. We want to repeat the warning that the details are gruesome. Investigators say Latunsky admitted to stabbing Kevin and hanging him from the rafters of the ceiling in his Bennington Township home, then removing certain body parts and consuming them later. While disturbing revelations hurt the family, they say this is not how they want people to remember their son.
He was a good person. He was compassionate. He cared for the people he met. He cared for the people he worked with.
And he loved everybody.
And he loved everyone who
he came in contact with and everything.
The family says the outpouring of support from everyone has been tremendous. Today they expressed their gratitude for the prayers, donations, and memories shared.
And Kevin's family is also thanking the community for painting this block behind me in his honor.
The block sits on 12th Street and Hammerberg Road in Flint. Police say Kevin met Latinsky on a dating app. Kevin's family hopes that this tragedy is a wake-up call to people that meet strangers online.
When you use these apps, just let other people know who you're meeting and where you're going to be at.
So you have somebody.
So you have a safety net behind you.
In Sports Creek, Rachel McCrary, WNEM TV 5.
Latunsky will be back in court this Wednesday. He's currently being held without bond. Now, Latunsky's public defender says he plans to file an insanity defense on behalf of his client and will ask for a forensic evaluation of Latunsky. And state police are asking anyone with information regarding Kevin Bacon's death or about Latunsky that would be beneficial to the case to call this number right there on your screen. Now, you can also send the information in an email. You'll find both of these contacts on our website, WNEM.com.
Man, prayers up to Kevin Bacon's family, to his friends, everyone who loved him. This young man deserves a spot in heaven. But let's get into Mark Latunsky. Mark Latunsky, the way that he gruesomely killed this young man, he has to be a serial killer. There's no way that you can tie a person by their ankles from the rafters of your home. You have experience in this. Either he's a skilled hunter or he's a serial killer. And he got the notification from police. He admitted everything. He wants fame. He wants to go down in infamy. He's a fucking serial killer. I talk about the dumb shit that people do, and this is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen before. Hopefully they put this man underneath the jailhouse. I don't think Michigan has a death penalty, but at least he'll get a healthy life sentence. As always, be careful, stay prayerful, and watch who you meet on these social apps. Check out the Social Climate Instagram page. That's social__climate at Instagram. And we out. Click like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. Yeah.